Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Coco, and in today's video, guys, I'm going to be telling you how I lost 11 pounds in 3 days. Yes, 11 pounds in 3 days. So, if you guys do not want to hear me tell you how I lost the weight, then skip to the part where I'm telling you how to make the kale stew. And then at the end of that, I'm going to be stepping on the scale so you guys can actually see how much I weigh. So, what you want to do is what I'm going to tell you is you want to do this for 3 days. Everything you do, you're going to do for 3 days. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I an expert in nutrition. I am a nurse, but I don't think that counts for anything in this situation. So, I'm not claiming to say you're going to lose all this weight. I'm just letting you guys know what I did and how it worked for me, okay? So, the first thing I want to let you know is I didn't do intermittent fasting during these 3 days. Now, intermittent fasting is when you decide to, say, for example, to eat only 12 hours within the day. So, which would be if you get up early in the morning, maybe like 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., for example. Since I was busy for these 3 days, I decided that I needed to eat breakfast. So, for breakfast, I had a cup of oatmeal, and this is the oatmeal that I had. I had a cup of this with some almond milk. Um, and then that's what I had for breakfast for those 3 days. And then for lunch and dinner, I had the kale stew that I'm going to show you guys how to make. So it's a fat burning kale stew. So it's more like it has a lot of fiber in it. If you guys have to watch your sodium, there is a lot of things that you can get. Like, for example, if you get for the cream of celery, that's one of the ingredients in it, you can get a heart healthy one. So there's other things you can do, or when it comes to like salt, use like a healthier salt. So I'm just really excited because I started off at 217, guys. Now this is a big deal. It's hard to for me to tell people like, okay, this is how much I weigh. Like, this is a big deal because I don't even look like it. So I started at 217. So 217 pounds. This is the highest I've been. And it's crazy. Oh my gosh, just thinking about it, it's so hard because it's like, I'm doing this, I made this channel to help others. So it's like you gotta put yourself out there, guys. So I'm 217, and I was able on the third day to get to 206. So 206, so I lost a total of 11 pounds. Now, what I did not do was the first day, I did not step on the scale that night. So where you guys would have seen I was 217. I did, but I didn't record it. So what you guys are going to see is the next day. The next day is going to say 215. So you guys can go ahead and say it's 9 pounds if you want to go to 215. I'm going with the 11 because I know for a fact that night before that I had the kale stew. And then the next morning when I'm showing you guys, I did not record the night before of me sitting on the scale. So it's up to you. Either way, it really does work. And I purposely did not have anything else. I usually have like detox tea and stuff when I try to lose weight, but I purposely did not have that at all. So during those 3 days, I also had a half a gallon of water every single day. If you can have a whole gallon, have a whole gallon. But I had to do a half. I had things going on. I didn't want to be using the bathroom every second. So this is the water bottle that I use. It's a hydro jug water bottle. You guys can use any water bottle you want. It didn't come with a sleeve. I had to purchase it separately. You guys know it's nothing in these videos is sponsored. I'm not sponsored yet. So you guys can get whatever you want. I'm not sponsored. So, but this is what I use. And I like this a lot. So that's it. I think I'm letting you guys know everything. That's literally all I did those 3 days. I didn't have any sweets or nothing. Oh, what I did do, you're gonna see in the video of me making the kale stew, you're gonna see a bag of sweet peppers. Now those things, those jokers is good. I had those are some of the snacks I had. I did have those that as a snack. So I would have the sweet pepper. I would just bite it. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about when you watch me make it. But guys, go ahead, make this and let me know. Comment down below. Do you guys like kale? I mean, if you don't like kale, I also have a cabbage stew one. It's really good. It's so good. It's kind of like the same concept, but it's so good, and you guys are going to be able to lose that weight. Now, you can carry this on to your like journey, your weight loss journey, to continue, like if you want to have for lunch, dinner, so you know what you're eating. But it's really good to kickstart your diet. So now you're not gonna have the kale stew for 3 days and then be like, oh, I'm gonna go back to eating bad, because you're gonna gain the weight back super fast. So go ahead, do this. Then after you do it for the 3 days, then get into your healthy routine, maybe working out. I did not work out this entire time that I did it. I didn't work out or anything. So just those 3 days strictly, that's all I did. So guys, watch the rest of the video. Learn how to make this kale stew. Do it step by step. Because don't come in the comments saying it's nasty if you didn't do it step by step and you was adding extra ingredients, okay? Because your girl can cook and I know it's good. So go ahead, try it out. Let me know what you guys think and continue on to the video. All right, guys. So you want to have a bag of kale. You need your chicken broth or any kind of broth that you like. Your cream of celery. You need a half an onion, your black beans, or you can use any kind of beans that you want. We also have green onions and mozzarella cheese. Those two are optionals. It's like the toppings. And we have our mini sweet peppers, which are so good. The first thing you want to do is wash your kale. Take out any pieces that you don't need, any of those rotten pieces, and get that all out. The next thing you want to do is wash your sweet peppers. I used about 4 peppers out of that whole bag. That is the snack I was telling you about that I like to eat. So you're going to chop these up like I'm doing right here. The next thing you're going to do is chop your half an onion. You're only going to use half of this for the entire stew. And I'm going to show you guys how you should be cutting it. So this is how everything should look. You can put it all together, that's okay. Just put it on a plate and put it to the side, and I'll show you what to do with it later. So next you're going to cut up your green onion. You guys are just going to use this as like a garnish or however else you use green onion. So I just cut it all at once because I don't want to cut it every single day. So I cut it all at once and put it into a container. So that's why you see me cutting the entire thing. So you're going to have a hot pot with some oil on medium heat. And then you're going to throw in your onions and peppers into the oil and let it sizzle. And I just keep mixing it because I don't want it to get cooked too much because you're still going to put the broth and everything in. Okay, next you're going to add your black pepper to taste. I love black pepper, so I add extra. You guys can put as much as you want in there and it's still going to taste good. Next, I'm going to be adding the pink Himalayan salt to taste. Guys, you can put as much as you want for you, whatever works for you. And I'm going to continue stirring that in. how it should look. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Like, I literally can eat these peppers and onions just like that. I just, give me a fork. That's it. But that's how you want it to look. And you can move on to the next step. Next is your chicken broth. You're only going to add a little bit to the bottom just to cover the bottom and let your peppers and onions continue to cook and sizzle. Once you see this, you're going to add your kale, your washed kale in. It's going to look like a lot, but I promise you it's going to shrink and everything's going to be fine. You're going to use that entire bag. Now you're going to stir the kale and the peppers and onions. You're going to kind of like flip it. You want to start seeing the peppers and onions come into the kale. Kind of like you're folding it in. That's what you want to do. So once the pot starts to look like this, now you're going to go in and you're going to add the rest of your chicken broth. Once everything is mixed, you're literally going to wait for it to come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil like that, you're going to add your entire can of beans with the juice and everything. Next, you're going to add your entire can of cream of celery. You will need to scoop it out with a spoon. And sometimes I put just like a little tiny bit of water in it, just a little bit, and mix it with the spoon and get the rest of it out. But you're going to use the entire thing. Mix the beans and the cream of celery in really well. And then you're going to go ahead and add some garlic powder to taste as well. After mixing everything, you're going to put the lid on the pot for 20 minutes or until your kale is done to your liking. Next, I added 1.5 ladles to the bowl. That should last you to 3 days. You're going to go ahead and add your mozzarella cheese. That's why I said it's optional. If you guys don't want to put cheese, you don't have to. And then you're going to add your green onion on top of that as well. And that's also optional. You can put as much as you want or as little. Alright guys, that's the final look. This only took about 30 minutes to make. It is so good, and having it for lunch and dinner, I felt so full. I did not feel like I was hungry during this 3-day detox. It's so good. Guys, let me know how you feel about this. If you felt like it was easy to make and how you liked it. As promised, guys, I'm stepping on the scale for you. And don't be in the comments talking about my toes, y'all. It's winter. Look, I'm doing my best. I'm doing this for y'all because I love y'all and I'm sharing this video even though my toes is out. And then after I made the video, I'm like, my toes is out. don't forget, let me know how it worked out for you guys. Try it out for the 3 days. Comment down below. Let me know if you got your stuff. Like, I'm excited, and I want you guys to know that there's going to be a lot more videos like this coming. I have a good amount of weight that I want to lose. Like, I want to lose like 50 pounds. People be like, no, don't lose 50 pounds. But, you know, it's really not about the amount of pounds. So I guess I'll see how I look, and then we can kind of go from there. But guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so excited you guys are going to be part of my journey, and I'm so excited that I can help you be a part of you guys' journey. Okay, so if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, share this video with your people and let them know what your girl is over here doing. Bye.